Hello, my name is Carol Davis, and I'm the Math Specialist for Gulfport School District. Today, I want to share with you one of my favorite books, 10 for Me. 10 for Me is written by Barbara Miraconda and illustrated by Sherry Rogers. We got ready to go, just Ed and I. Our goal, to catch some butterflies. Ed with his net and I with my book set out in the field and started to look. That first day out, it wasn't much fun, 'cause Ed netted 10 and I netted none. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 10 plus 0 is 10, Ed said. 10 plus 0 is 10. And as you can see, Ed is very happy, and Rose, she's a little disappointed, and she's going back to that field guide. Well, since this is a competition, we need to keep up with how many butterflies each one caught. And how are we going to do that? We're going to use our hundreds chart. Let's go take a look. As you can see, we have two charts to keep up with how many butterflies they caught. So on the first day, we need to mark how many Ed caught. And if we go back to our story, Ed netted 10. So let's put 10 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Ed. But how many did Rose get? She got none. So we're going to leave her chart without any marks right now. But let's see what happens as we go on to the next day. The second day out still wasn't much fun, 'cause Ed netted 9 and I netted 1. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 9 plus 1 equals 10, Ed said. 9 plus 1 equals 10. And look at Ed. He's so excited. He has his number 1 fingers. He's kind of doing a celebration. And look at poor Rose. She looks like she's had a hard day. And wow, she is really becoming one with nature, isn't she? She's got flowers in her hair, and she's still looking at that field guide to see if she can get any information to help her know where to find those butterflies. Now let's go to our hundreds charts and see how each one is doing in the competition. So if we go to our chart, we see that we have to add 9 to Ed's chart, because on the second day, Ed netted 9. So let's add 9 new marks to Ed's chart. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ed's up to 19 butterflies. Now Rose, we get to add some marks to her chart because Rose got 1 butterfly on the second day. So we're going to add 1 mark to Rose's hundreds chart. So as you can see, who's in the lead? Ed has 19, Rose has 1, but we have another day. Let's see what happens. That third day out, I was still feeling blue, 'cause Ed netted 8 and I netted 2. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 8 plus 2 equals 10, Ed said. 8 plus 2 equals 10. And as you can see, Ed's still celebrating. Rose doesn't look too happy, but she did get more today than she got yesterday. Let's go to our hundreds chart and see who's in the lead. To Ed's chart, we have to add 8 butterflies that he caught. So we're going to add 8 marks starting where we left off at 19. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Ed has caught 27 butterflies. How many are we going to add to Rose's chart for the day? Well, she caught 2 butterflies. So we're going to add 2 tally marks to her chart. 1, 2. So Rose is up to 3. Ed has 27. He's still in the lead. But we have a few more days for this competition. Let's see what happens next. That fourth day out, I still couldn't see how Ed netted 7 and I netted 3. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 7 plus 3 equals 10, Ed said. 7 plus 3 equals 10. So you can see Rose has kind of got that shocked look on her face. How is this happening? And Ed, he's still feeling pretty confident about using that net of his. Let's go see how the competition is going. Well, Ed had 27, but on that fourth day, he netted 7 more butterflies. So we're going to start at 27 and add 7 more for Ed. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ed has 34 butterflies. But Rose, she's doing a little bit better. She got 3 that day. So we're going to start at 3 and we're going to add 3 more. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. So Ed has 34 and Rose has 6. She's catching up a little bit. Ed's still in the lead. We got a few more days. Let's see what happens. That 5th day out, I was still feeling sore because Ed netted 6 and I netted 4. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 6 plus 4 equals 10, Ed said. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Oh, look what's going on in the picture. Ed, happy showing off those butterflies that he caught. Rose, kind of looking a little upset. But we're going to add them to the chart and see how they're coming along in that competition. So Ed had 34, and on the 5th day, he netted 6 more. So let's add 6 tally marks to Ed's chart and see how many he has now. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Ed now has caught 40 butterflies. But Rose, she's doing a little bit better. She netted 4 that day. So let's start at 6 and add 4 more. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ed has 40 and Rose has 10. Let's see what happens the next day. That 6th day out, I thought I would die. Oh no, poor Rose. Because Ed netted 5 and so did I. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 5 plus 5 equals 10, we said. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Oh, the tables has turned a little bit. Look at our picture now. Ed kind of has that shocked look on his face, that kind of like, oh my gosh, Rose is catching up. And look, for the first time, Rose is so happy. But can you notice? She's collecting those butterflies because she's really looking like nature, isn't she? She's got some flowers and grass growing out of her hat and even around her belt on her pants. Look at her. She's really looking like something those butterflies would like. Well, let's go to our chart and see how they're doing. So Ed had 40, but on this 6th day, he netted 5 butterflies. So we need to add 5 to his chart to see what his total is. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ed now has caught 45 butterflies. Let's see on Rose's chart. We need to add 5 to hers also. So starting at 10, we're going to add 5 more marks. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ed is still in the lead with 45 butterflies, but Rose is mounting a challenge here. She's up to 15. We still have a few more days. Let's see what happens. That 7th day out, I used my new tricks, and Ed netted 4, and I netted 6. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 4 plus 6 equals 10, I said. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Oh, if we look at our picture, Ed, he's looking a little nervous, isn't he? He's not catching as many butterflies as he did. And look at Rose. She's all nice and relaxed, so happy. She's still reading that field guide book that's helping her catch those butterflies. Let's go to our chart and see where they are. So for the 7th day, Ed netted 4 butterflies. So we're going to add 4 marks to his chart. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ed is up to 49. Now we have to add the butterflies that Rose caught to her chart, and she netted 6. She was so happy that day. We're going to start at 15, and we're going to add 6 tally marks. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ed now has 49. Rose is up to 21. She's making that margin a little bit narrower, isn't she? Let's see what happens the next day. That 8th day out, it felt just like heaven, because Ed netted 3 and I netted 7. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 3 plus 7 equals 10, I said. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Look at the expression on Ed's face. He's trying to figure out what's going on. He's not doing as good as he did in the beginning. And look at Rose. Oh my goodness, she's made a new friend out in the field trying to catch those butterflies. Her and that pig are just so happy. They've got all the butterflies around. Oh, it's just a great day for her. Let's go to our chart and see how many they have now. So Ed that day caught 3 butterflies. So we need to add that to his chart. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Ed's total is now 52. And aren't we excited? Rose is doing such a good job. She caught 7 butterflies that day. So we need to add 7 to her chart. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rose is catching up. We have a few more days. Let's see what happens. That 9th day out, I was really feeling great because Ed netted 2 and I netted 8. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 2 plus 8 equals 10, I said. 2 plus 8 equals 10. Oh my gosh, it almost looks like poor Ed's throwing in the towel. He's tossing his butterfly net, seems a little upset, and look at Rose. She had a pig on the last day, and now she's out in nature with the animals. She's got a cow helping her and a goat and some chickens and a duck. Oh, she looks so happy. Let's see how this day has helped them on their competition. Let's go to our chart. So on this day, Ed only netted 2 butterflies. This is going to be really easy. Let's add those 2 marks. Count with me. 1, 2. Now on Rose's chart, she did great that day. We have to add 8 marks to her chart. Let's see what her total is going to be. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, Rose is really coming from behind. Ed has a total of 54 butterflies. Rose, she's up to 36. I think we have another day or 2. Let's see what happens. That 10th day out, it was my turn to shine because Ed netted 1 and I netted 9. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 1 plus 9 equals 10, I said. 1 plus 9 equals 10. Do you remember in the early part of the book, who had those number 1 fingers? I think it was Ed. But now Rose has got them. Wow, she is so excited. She's even jumping up in the air. Look at that. And oh my goodness, she now has some cherries or some fruit on her outfit when she goes out with her field guide. And look at poor Ed. Sour face. He's not very happy, is he? But oh my goodness, what does this do to our competition? Let's go see. So on this day, Ed's is going to be really easy. How many did he net? Do y'all remember? He only got 1. That's going to be an easy count. So we add 1 to his chart. Now he's up to 55. Rose, she had a great day catching butterflies that day. So we're going to have to add how many to her chart? 9. That's right. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rose is really coming from behind. We have 1 more day. Let's see what happens. That last day out, well, I did it again. Poor Ed netted none, and I netted 10. How many in all? Let's add them again. Well, 0 plus 10 equals 10, I said. 0 plus 10 equals 10. Before I finish, let's go to the chart and see how they've done. So on that last day, we don't get to add any to Ed's chart because he didn't get any butterflies. So we're going to leave his chart with his total being 55. Let's see about Rose. Rose was so excited she netted 10 that day. So how many are we going to add to her chart? 10. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see something interesting up here on the chart. What do you think? Ed, how many did he get? Rose, how many did she get? Let's see. Let's finish the story. And then we stopped and looked at our scores to see which one of us finally caught more. How many for Ed? How many for me? It looks like a tie, Ed shouted with glee. And it's true. If we go back and look at all the tally marks that we put on our hundreds chart, we see that Ed's total was 55 butterflies. Rose started out a little slow in the beginning, but her chart also ended at 55. So both Ed and Rose captured the same number of butterflies. But we haven't finished the story yet. Let's see what happens. And then when we stopped and looked at our scores to see which one of us had finally caught more, how many for Ed, how many for me? It looks like a tie, Ed shouted with glee. But wait, what's this? If you can take a look really closely at Rose's hat because something happened. Can you see? Who actually won capturing the butterflies? It was Rose. And hey, look and see. It looks like now the winner is me. Did you notice what happened? I'll go back one time for you. Take a look at Rose's hat. While she was out catching butterflies, a chrysalis got caught on her hat. And over those days that they were catching butterflies, the chrysalis hatched into a butterfly. So Rose actually caught 1 more. So by the time the story ended, Ed caught 55 and Rose caught 56.